Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. We're going to talk about DC Comics and kind of the state of DC Comics right now in relation to what they're putting out. It seems like DC Comics wants to be Scholastic Graphix at this point. There are some interesting looking YA books, middle grade books coming out from DC Comics, and it seems like they're really hedging their bets on this market, because they're looking at the direct market and they're like, yeah, there's not much of a future here. Let's make comic books and graphic novels for libraries, for Walmart, for Amazon, for kids, and let's not even bother doing the superhero thing much anymore, or at least not put as much effort into it as we were doing. Of course, this comes right after a bunch of layoffs. Let's see, about 2 months ago, DC Comics got hit with massive layoffs. They gutted DC Comics and they put in a new guy, Daniel Cherry, who I guess he worked at Blizzard Activision for a while, and he came in. He's an esports guy, and he's going to be the managing director or general manager or whatever of DC Comics. But pretty much everybody got gone, save for a few people, and it does look like the direction of DC Comics is changing. And I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I think this is basically what we're going to see going forward. I think the superheroes, at least in the monthly format, are winding down, and DC Comics is probably just going to reprint Watchmen from now until the end of time. I don't know. So we're going to talk about that. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're almost 150,000 subs. We're over 149,000. I think we only need a couple hundred more to go. So if you could give us a sub, that would be fantastic. Geeky is sitting out the next few videos. She doesn't feel very well today. I'm not going to make her record. She doesn't feel good. So that is what's going on. This is coming from Comics Beat. I saw this a couple of days ago. They're going to do a YA graphic novel version of Hellblazer, except they're going to call it Heckblazer, and 2 more middle grade graphic novels on the way from DC. And we talked about this before, that they had the Lois Lane and the Friendship Squad or whatever stuff, and now they're releasing more YA graphic novels. We had the Crazy Rich Batman graphic novel. This seems to be the direction they're going in, taking their characters, putting them in middle grade and young adult graphic novels. In fact, there's another one coming up too called Whistle. I'll talk a little bit more about that. But this does seem to be where they're going, right? So this is coming from Comics Beat. DC has revealed the covers for 3 more middle grade graphic novels that will be on the way in 2021, including one headlined by Heckblazer himself, John Constantine. All 3 of the upcoming comics feature familiar DC heroes presented in an accessible, sometimes unexpected way. The covers for the 3 upcoming middle grade graphic novels were revealed by The Hollywood Reporter. We've got Metropolis Grove. Remember, we already did, see the Superman's boots. There's a market. There is definitely a market for this. What I am concerned about is that this is all DC Comics is going to be going forward. Is they're going to try to be Scholastic, right? And they're going to forget their roots. The first of the 3 titles to be released will be Metropolis Grove by Drew Brockington and colors by Wendy Broom, coming on May 4th. This title will feature 3 kids who investigate some mysterious Superman sightings in the town of Metropolis Grove, but they uncover something bizarro in the process. Something bizarro. Did you get it? Did you get that? Yeah. There we go. Bizarro. All right, here we have Heckblazer. The Mystery of the Meanest Teacher, a Johnny Constantine graphic novel. Okay. Next up will be The Mystery of the Meanest Teacher, a Johnny Constantine graphic novel featuring Heckblazer himself. This book is especially exciting because it's reuniting the creative team of Ryan North and Derek Charm. Of course, Ryan North, Squirrel Girl, who you may remember teaming up for a magically burgerlicious run of Jughead in 2016. Okay. Yeah, the art's not terrible. But Johnny Constantine, the mean teacher. Green Arrow, Stranded. Finally, in Green Arrow Stranded by Brendan Deenan and Belle Hasella, 13-year-old Oliver Queen and his father have survived a plane crash. But can they survive being stranded on a deserted island? Find out when this middle grade graphic novel, which will be lettered by And World Design, what is this? Is released. Who cares who letters it? I just got to stop here. Who cares who letters it? I don't know. It's released on July 6th. Ollie looks very Tumblrific. This looks like a very Tumblrific comic here. Okay, if you're curious what you might expect from these upcoming books, which will each carry a cover price of $10, consider checking out the Beats review of Lois Lane and the Friendship Challenge. I thought it was Friendship Squad. Are you especially interested in one of these releases? No. No. I really, these books are not for me, obviously. But again, I have concerns. I'm hoping that these books are created alongside of standard superhero fare and not at the expense of standard superhero fare. I'm just saying. A couple weeks ago, they released another one called Whistle. Upcoming young adult graphic novel by New York Times bestselling author E. Lockhart and acclaimed artist Manuel Pretano introduces readers to an all new Possum DC superhero. So this is Whistle, a new Gotham City hero from acclaimed young adult novelist. We saw this with the Batman book. The upcoming YA graphic novel debuts an original superhero with an ultimate set of abilities and is a moving coming-of-age tale about perseverance, heroism, and finding your voice to make change in your community. Okay, so she talks to dogs? Is that the thing? The story explores the dark, ethically compromised side of a superhero's life, as well as empowerment. There's the thrill of corruption and the lure of riches on the one hand, versus an activist's belief in the rights of her community members on the other. In addition to creating a new hero for Gotham City, Lockhart is excited to put her unique spin on a few iconic characters from Batman's mythos. Yeah, they're gonna have Killer Croc in this book about this activist girl and dogs. And the first page that they show you, she's an activist, and she likes dogs, and she works hard, and she likes dogs, and she likes dogs. So this is basically the future of DC Comics, guys. This is what DC Comics is. They're becoming Scholastic Graphix, whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Part of this is probably at the behest of Daniel Cherry III, who wants a more diverse audience for DC books. And of course, Scholastic is selling graphic novels fairly well at school book fairs. Are we allowed to have those now during the pandemic? I don't know if we're allowed to have those now during the pandemic, but that seems to be what they're going for. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I don't even know what to say at this point. I mean, there's absolutely a place, there's absolutely a market for this kind of material for sure. I mean, look at Dogman, freaking sells ridiculous. Look at manga, sells incredibly well. And, they're trying to tap that market. But I think we saw this back in the early 2000s, too, where everybody tried doing manga and YA graphic novels, and the market became saturated with a lot of subpar stuff, and then it just kind of imploded. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. We'll see. But there we go. This is the future of DC Comics, guys. It is going to be Scholastic from here on out, I think. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later.